my heart for each of you will be for us to sit down and have talked through each of these tips and things I have learned together. I believe that they are best learned in face-to-face settings in which someone is free to be able to express their own challenges, confusions, and hurts. You see, we need the space to be able to share honestly without reprimand in a way in which we can then allow counsel and guidance into even the most broken places. This is how broken can become whole, dark can become light, and what was once broken can become restored. If we did have that chance, somewhere in it all, I would share my own story with you. You see, I believe in the power of talking about our stories and highlighting what we have learned, not to pass on knowledge alone, but to pass on courage, to pass on hope. I am so grateful for the journey that I've been able to walk, and I still feel old wounds surface in odd, unexpected moments. I still have times in which I have to remember God's character, find community, and lean into the fact that God is my healer, my Father, my guide, even in the memories which surface when I don't want them to. But what I can say is I have seen Him, I know His voice, and I have heard Him say, "It's going to be okay." Sometimes that was all I needed. Other times, I needed a week in inpatient counseling. But through it all, I know He was with me. And I am grateful because I know that His guidance and love in my life has given me the ability to not only talk about what it means to change my narrative, but also gave me the ability to say, I changed it. Not only have I changed, but I know Him so much more than I did when I was a suicidal 17-year-old. I don't think my 17-year-old self would have believed my 30-something-year-old self when I say this. I'm so moved. I'm so grateful for the fact that despite the pain and the difficult journey to wholeness, I have discovered such a sweet tenderness to who Jesus is. And knowing His goodness has changed my life. We began our journey with the question, where is God in my struggles? The truth is, when I was 17, I admitted the pain and confusion which was so entwined into my thoughts and feelings, it blinded me from how good He was. This happened despite the fact that many people in my life were not. I couldn't have seen how much He was pursuing me, brought people, gave me messages of hope, and put so much into my life. He began to reveal His voice to me in ways which would literally save my life. These were all difficult for me to see and hard for me to understand then, yet I can see it so clearly now. I believe the answer to the question, where was God, will always come down to this. He was near. He did not stop the situations in my life which brought me pain, because every person alive is given free will to act in accordance with His order and goodness, or reject Him and act out of selfishness, thus putting pain into others' lives. The truth is, my teenage years were filled with pain brought by others' sin, their choices, and their selfishness. At times, my pain was also brought on by my own choices. But in all of it, God still pursued me. He revealed His love to me and kept speaking to me despite my choices or somebody else's. Where was God? He was near. He will always be near. He is always calling us to Himself, which is where the healing and wholeness is found. My hope for you is that you would be able to find it, and it would be the thing which gives you the courage, strength, and hope to change your narrative.